And joining us now live is Robert Garland. He's a former detective for the New York City Police Department and founder of FundTheFirst.com. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
So, I want to first start with a big piece of news today. The DOJ is charging alleged leaders of the Sinaloa cartel with narco terrorism. You spent years as a detective with the NYPD specializing in narcotics. What is narco terrorism and how significant is this moment specifically for the fight against fentanyl?
Well, against fentanyl, I was one of the first frontline NYPD detectives to come across this in the city. We were dealing with this during buy and bust operations during my time in narcotics as a narcotics detective. And you know, it is so important to get this stuff off the streets. It really needs to get off the streets. It's laced with so many different drugs. People are losing their lives, and it's terrible to see this going on a daily basis.
Now, Robert, you founded Fund the First, a fundraising platform for police and military officers and their family. For National Police Week, do you have any stories of strength or perseverance that you saw in working with law enforcement?
Well, of course, I have thousands of stories. And one of the biggest ones that I have is I founded FundTheFirst.com to give back to the nation a true, trusted, and transparent fundraising platform that people could rely on to raise funds during their times of need. Now, what happens so often when we lose a police officer in the line of duty, everyone wants to figure out how to donate, how to give, but there's no verification process behind it. And that's where we stepped in. We created this process where organizers of fundraisers, beneficiaries of fundraisers are fully verified so that donors know that every single dollar they give to those campaigns are going to the intended source. We've had thousands of campaigns all over the country that have thankfully raised millions of dollars. And it's an incredible testament to the thin blue line, to all first responders alike, that they know their networks are going to give when it's time to need and when they're in times of need.
Certainly, very valuable work that you're doing there for those on the front lines, Robert. Now, the Trump administration is trying to turn around low recruitment numbers. What would be the most valuable steps to take in improving training and motivation among law enforcement?
Well, every department is different. I come from the NYPD, so the NYPD was a tight knit family. We were camaraderie. And the biggest thing is staying together, keeping that thin blue line intact at all times. If you're looking to become a police officer in today's day and age, just know that when you're out there on the streets, we have your backs. There are people that support you at all given times. There are law enforcement officers on the streets next to you at all given times, and they support you. And we need this on the streets, especially in today.
Now, I want to ask you about Congress's role in all of this. So, the president is asking Congress to enhance protections for police officers and codify the death penalty for murdering one. Robert, what impact do you think this would have, and what would it mean for police officers in general?
Well, I honestly think it would put an end to the police brutality that's going on against police officers. And it's terrible to see where people feel like there's no fear when they're going up against a police officer. Police officers are there for you at all given times, but there has to be that some small amount of inherent fear in order for people to not break the law. And unfortunately, that's not there today. So hopefully, in passing these laws, to know that if you do kill a police officer, you're going to a death sentence. That's going to be very important, and hopefully, it promotes a lot of change throughout the entire country.
Definitely. So, we'll have to wait and see what Congress does on that front. Thank you, Robert, for coming on tonight. We appreciate your service and we appreciate your time.
Thank you for having me.